Well, when you get into a situation when you have a lead, you can do what you want. That's the truth of the matter. We didn't capitalize when we had opportunities. I mean, you go 217 yards to 35 in the first half, and you have a 10-8 lead. You got to give credit to them for keeping us from scoring. That's on us. We can't turn the ball over. We can't miss opportunities, and we can't have penalties that take away opportunities. So again, it's going to start with me. Going to take a look at it, and I'm gonna get it corrected. I'm gonna make sure I get things corrected, and that's just the way it has to be. We got beat because we didn't do the things that we're supposed to, and they just kept plugging away.
The short passing game from them in the second half.
No, that had nothing to do with it. Again, when we have to make plays, we got to make plays. But what we can't do is we can't have penalties. I mean, you can't have 10 penalties for 65 yards, but you look at the number of plays that were negated. And that's really what it comes down to, Bill, more than anything else. We shot ourselves in the foot.
One of those penalties was Kelvin on a touchdown.
Yeah, you know, again, the referee called the penalty, so we move on to the next play.
What'd they do to take Kelvin away?
Well, I think there were opportunities there, you know, and you know, going to have to really look at the film to see exactly what happened. But we had some other guys had chances to make plays, and we got to make them.
Right, obviously it was frustrating when they turned the momentum of the game later, but were you frustrated early when you had a couple mistakes and you felt like you should have?
Very much so. I was frustrated personally, you know, and again, you know, you have to be careful because, again, you've got to maintain the focus of what you're trying to do. I thought we came out and take a 10-0 lead, put ourselves in position, and, you know, they flipped the field on us, and we have a miscommunication which leads to a sack for a safety. So, you know, that's the first problem. I mean, you can't have those. You know, then we throw a screen pass to Fozzie, goes for a touchdown, but then, you know, they call the block in the back. So, you know, what are you going to do? Again, it falls on me first and foremost. So those are things that I have to look at, and I've got to get corrected.
Cam was, I think, 6 for 6 before he went out with the ankle for one play. Did that impact anything?
No. You can ask him. He'll tell you it didn't impact him. You know, there's things that go on that we have to do. You know, as a football team, that again, this goes back to the mistakes we made, and the silly penalties we had more than anything else. And that goes on me. Like I said, it's about discipline. And you know, if we're not playing discipline, then I'm not doing something right. So I got to get that corrected.
No turnovers today either for your defense. That was.
Well, as I said, you know, you hold a team 212 yards. You like to think you're going to you got you know, a little over 200 yards. You like to think you have an opportunity to win. But again, credit to them. They made a play on special teams. They did some good things on the defensive side, and we didn't capitalize when we had the opportunity early in the game.
What did you see on the punt return?
Well, you know, we had a couple of guys had chances to make a couple of plays early on in the coverage, and we got sealed up through the middle, and he broke outside to our defensive right. And you know, once a guy gets into your second wave of guys, you're in trouble, and that's exactly what happened.
What about the overall feel out there today?
We started 10-0. I mean, you know, they flipped the field on us and we didn't respond. I mean, again, credit them. And then we missed a field goal attempt. You know, I mean, again, you drive the ball down, you put yourself in position to score. You don't. That takes a little bit of the sting, you know, and it does. But still, you know, we had opportunities and we didn't capitalize. And again, credit to them because they're a solid football team and they're very resilient. They kept fighting.
Some will wonder if the events of this week, though, caused.
Let's don't. You know, I don't think that's fair. I really don't. You know, because when we were here, we practiced and we did the things we were supposed to. You know, we got out and we answered the questions. I mean, what happened here was very tragic, and what we were hoping to do was be able to come out and put that aside for a while, and we just didn't play very well. You know, I'm not looking for excuses. You know, the tragedy is its own entity, and we have to respect that. And again, it all goes back to hopefully, you know, getting all those things taken care of and putting all those things to rest. You know, with getting the truth out. You know, but again, this was an opportunity for us to get to football, and we started out well, but we didn't respond and we didn't handle the adversity the way we needed to early on.
You talked about Zimmer's attack style
Yep.
defense. Did any of the stunts or blitzes give you guys?
Oh yeah, I mean, again, you know, the thing that happens is when you put yourself in position that you can attack, then you can do those things, and that's what happened. And once he got into that position, he went after it, and they did some really good things. You know, it looked like they green dogged on one play. It looked like they had a spy with Barr and another sack. he kind of waited till the opening and saw the opening and went after it and got the one of the big hits on Cam. Another time they overloaded and we didn't have enough blockers for him, and that's when the safety came in and made the hit. So there's they did some good things because again they were able to because they were in that position. We had a chance to take him out of that position early on, and we didn't, as I said earlier, capitalize. And those are things that, myself and the coaching staff, we have to look at. We've got to find answers and put our guys in position to have success.
What did you see out of Fozzie and Cameron Otis-Payne today?
I thought they did a nice job. We ran the ball fairly well. Yeah, they were good out of the backfield catching it. Again, I'll have to take a look at the tape and really get a better evaluation, but I thought they did a nice job. Again, we had opportunities. We didn't capitalize, and again, credit them.
How did you make out from an injury standpoint? I know Vernon left.
Vernon has a high ankle sprain. Pretty much the only thing that I really know about. I think we had a couple of guys get some bumps and bruises and nicks, but we really won't know until tomorrow. Okay, cool. Thank you.